Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Capricorn, for your meditative session, you guys got butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Number 11. I feel like this is what's most important. I feel like in this card is the metamorphosis, right? The transformation. And what does that mean? It's the butterfly was not always a butterfly. It was a caterpillar, right? And then it went into a cocoon. It had all these stages, and I feel like the cocoon is the place where maybe it's most scary because you go from a caterpillar, something that does not fly, to something that does fly, right? Like it's a complete change in a lifestyle, and that's what I'm getting. There's going to be a complete change in your lifestyle right now, Capricorn, and I feel like it's because you decided to go into the cocoon, right? And I feel like it's an innate thing for animals to just form the cocoon and go, but I feel like for people it's innate, but a lot of people learn how to ignore it, right? So I feel like this is those people who did go and get into the cocoon, right? And I feel like a lot of people do not do that, right? Whereas in an animal, they follow their instincts. It's innate. They go and they do what they need to do, and they come out as a butterfly. It's like, I feel like the chances of a caterpillar going into the cocoon are 100, right? It's just primal. It's a gut thing. They do what they are programmed to basically do, but it comes from this like innate place within them that they have to go do it, right? I never heard of a caterpillar who like didn't want to go into the cocoon and was too scared and just was like, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a caterpillar forever, right? Like that doesn't happen. And I feel like, and for humans it does, because again, I feel like humans are disconnected. So this is like a congrats, because I feel like this is for people who actually did do the work and did go into the cocoon and did listen to their instincts and did go, and I think it was scary because of course you don't know what's going to happen afterward, but I think instinctually you know that there's something better, right? Like a caterpillar knows, I don't know what a caterpillar knows, but for argument's sake, we'll say the caterpillar just has this urge, this instinct that everything's going to be okay, like again, just to do it. Whereas people, again, very much ignore that. So I really am proud of whoever this is, because I feel like this transformation shouldn't be taken lightly. And even in this card, it says like, you should be so joyous of what's going on for you in your life right now. And I feel like a lot of people who are coming out of the cocoon, it could be scary, right? And you don't really know how to feel about it, but they're telling you to go celebrate and to go enjoy yourself. Be happy for what you have created. Be happy for what you just did. Be happy for all the work that you just took on, because now you're gonna see a change in your life, right? It's a lifestyle change. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Capricorn, let's pull some cards on this. So Capricorn, this message was very difficult because we had so many opposing energies, right? So it led me to think that there's two people in this reading. And that makes sense with this 11, right? It also makes sense that, you know, the butterfly has a mirror image. So we could be talking about twins. We don't have the star card out here, but I feel like this could be like a twin reading, or two people who, they definitely are soulmates, but I think that it's like one person decided to go into the cocoon, which is this person, sorry. The bottom person, which I feel like could be the feminine because we have the Empress. The bottom energy went into the cocoon and the top energy did not. Right? With the Destiny card in reverse, it speaks to someone who they're being, I want to say, short-sighted and like being scared, and they still need more information. They still need more knowledge. So it's someone who I feel like is just scared to go into the cocoon. So they keep avoiding it. And then this person on the bottom did go in, right? So this is what I'm saying. It's like we had these two opposing energies in the beginning of the read. Someone who did not want to go into it and someone who did go into it. And now the outcome of what happens to these two people, it's interesting because I don't know if, I mean, I feel bad for the top, to be honest. I just do. Because I feel like it's an ending. It's an ending for the top person when it comes to this soulmate. Like, I think it's an ending. I think this Ace of Cups is significant of the person on the bottom. It's like the love that they had. It's like the love that they could have had. And I think because, again, they chose to sit in ego and not go into the cocoon, I feel like they are not, there's an ending, right? It's a 10 of Wands. And here we have the 10 of Wands again, an ending, right? And with the wheel in reverse, it's like someone who, you know, they're not completing a cycle. The person on the top is not completing a cycle, right? I feel like the person on the top has been given many opportunities to go into the cocoon. That's the problem. Like, they've been given so many chances to go into this freaking cocoon and they refuse to do it, right? And I feel like a lot of it has to do with ego, it has to do with fear, it has to do with stubbornness, it has to do with wanting to do it but just not doing it, right? Not wanting to do it. Like, they refused to do it. They refused to get into the cocoon. And now you see, like, the ending for this person is pretty terrible. Like, I'm sorry to say, I don't know if this is you, but with the 3 of Swords is heartache. The 4 of Cups is someone who keeps holding on to, like, I feel like the belief that they're right and that they did it right. And there's an ending to this soulmate. I'm going to be honest. Like, I feel like there's an ending of this contract, and I think it's being placed by the divine. I think the divine has had enough with this top person, because I think this top person, what's sad is that again, with the Hierophant in reverse and the Destiny in reverse, this person, they can't see, like they're blind. And I don't think they were always like this, but I feel like right now they think that they're balanced. They think that they, you know, it's someone who just seems very, I'm right? Like, that's why I was confused, right? Because it's like, this person didn't go in the cocoon. Why are they coming up balanced? Why are they coming up, like, with the innate knowing card? Like, why are they, you know, coming up with good cards if they didn't go into the cocoon, right? And what I'm getting with this is that I feel like they like their life as a caterpillar, right? Like, they don't understand that their life could be more than just being the caterpillar, right? So that's why I feel like they feel they're kind of smug, right? Like, they think, like, they've had good success as the caterpillar, right? Like, what's the point of needing to go into the cocoon? I've already, like, excelled as the caterpillar, so I'm gonna stay back, right? And that's what's happening here. With Judgment in reverse, is like, they have no need to go into the cocoon. They feel like they don't need to go in. I feel like they think that they're fine, you know, like, I'm having a great life, right? With the Self card, I'm very balanced. I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have any problems. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't need to go this way. Like, that's for, you know, people that choose to go in. Like, I don't know, I think they're just, like, talking shit. Like, they're very smug. Like, they think they're okay. And what I feel like is, like, they're having some sort of FOMO now, right? Because I feel like it's like all these people, all these caterpillars that did go into the cocoon, right, came out as a butterfly, right? And they saw that, and that caused this this 10 of wands, this ego. Like, look at the ego on this person. And it's like they're working so hard to prove that they went the right way. And I think it's actually really sad because it puts an end to this divine love. And I feel like, again, they go back onto the karmic wheel, like the person on the top. And it's sad because I feel like these two people, maybe they were twins, like they are twins, right? Like they are twins. Like I feel like with this 11, if this is two people, or this is some sort of counterpart where it seemed like this person would go into the cocoon, but something changed in their life where they did not go inside. They did not. And yeah, now let's go to the person who did do it, who did do the work. This person's coming up as the Empress. But what's interesting is, like, instead of pretending that they're okay, you know, pretending to be an Empress, they really are an Empress, right? With the 9 of Cups and the Hermit in reverse. I feel like maybe in the beginning, before, you know, going into the cocoon, they also fronted, right? They were also like, yeah, like everything's fine, right? Like everything's fine. I have everything I need. Meanwhile, they were like avoiding something. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just two people who were similar to one another. So I feel like, again, these two people before going into the cocoon were similar, but now coming out after the cocoon, they're not. Right? So I feel like this is someone else who, again, was fronting in the sense of like, I'm fine, I don't need to go, and like I'm good, right? And then they come up as the Queen of Earth, right? Again, someone choosing not to kind of go forward, someone refusing to go in. But this person did go in, and this person did make the change, whereas the person on the top did not, right? And they're coming up completely different, right? Someone didn't go and someone did. Now what's the main difference in this read is like the fact that the person who didn't go in misses out on this Ace of Cups, right? And then the person who did go in comes out, I feel like, changed. And with the 10 of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Cups in reverse, it's like they've healed, right? Like the cocoon healed them. The cocoon gave them some sort of like metamorphosis, some sort of transformation, some sort of change, and they're coming out healed. And what's interesting is, like, I think back then they thought that they were like good, like tough shit, like this person on the bottom. They thought they were like, again, it's like the divine kind of changed them, right? Like all these three, it's interesting. These three feminine energies, right? The Mother, which is the Empress, the Queen of Earth, and the Seneschal. They're all very similar, right? But my favorite personally is the Seneschal, because the Seneschal holds the keys to everything. The Seneschal collaborates, and the Seneschal is loyal, right? Like out of this deck, I think my favorite would probably be the Seneschal. And it's interesting how after the Metamorphosis, this person on the bottom is coming up as a Seneschal. They can see clearly. There's like an Akashic record in the back. They have loyalty with the dog. They have companionship. You know, maybe they're listening to their spirit guides, and they have the keys. Like they figured out what they needed to do, and they did it, right? As before, they were pretty powerful. Both people were powerful, but they were caterpillars, right? So it's a completely different thing. It's a completely different animal, right? You're working with something very different. And that's what I'm saying. Like these two people, I think back before they went into the cocoon, like in their caterpillar stage, right? Early on in life. I think these two people were very similar, but now they're not similar anymore. And I feel like that's why there's kind of going to be an end to this contract, because the top person is coming up with mental struggle, the 10 of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like they will eventually, they are seeing that they chose wrong. They are seeing that, you know, they did not choose the right thing with the King of Air in reverse. It's like, I'm seeing what I chose was wrong, but at the end of the day, like I'm still conflicted, and I see them not getting wish fulfillment in life. I see them, I mean, they can get it in life, but I see them going back onto the karmic loop. And this is kind of justice for them, right? Like they go back onto the loop, the person on the top. And it's unfortunate, but they do. Now the person on the bottom, right? And it seems to be some sort of balancing, right? Because the balance card is coming out between both of you guys. So the person on the bottom, right? They're open now. They've changed. And I feel like they go towards the 10 of Pentacles. So we see a lot of endings, right? Like when this person refuses to go into the cocoon, they end up with the 10 of Wands twice, right? A period of a lot of work, right? So it was a lot of work to, I feel like, be this smug and this like front this much, right, onto this level, and to go back onto the loop. Like they're going back onto the loop, and the person on the bottom ends also with a 10, but it's a 10 of Swords in reverse, right? They're letting go of all the pain. They're letting go of all the hurt with the 5 of Cups in reverse, and they're moving on. And they're open now, and they're going towards their 10 of Pentacles, whereas the person on the top is going towards the 10 of Cups in reverse, right? Like they're missing out on a chance. And I feel like they're missing out on this Ace of Cups because, again, they chose to stay on this loop. They didn't get it. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And what's interesting is that I feel like the person on the bottom is crying for you know, they're not trapped anymore, but I feel like they're upset because they know like that the person on the top is not going to like be with them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this person is very intuitive and they understand the fact like the person on the top isn't coming. But what I like about this is that something better is coming for you. And again, I'm not saying that it's better than this person. I'm saying that this person on the top had a decision to make when it came to getting in the cocoon or not, and they did not, right? So the wheel is in reverse, right? There is an ending for them, but they're going right back on the wheel. They are. Like, it's unfortunate, but they're just going right back into a karmic cycle. Whereas the person on the bottom, they did the work, right? So it's funny because like you both used to front a lot in the beginning and you both used to be very confident in the caterpillar stage, right? But it asked you, like the divine asked you to get into this cocoon and you were like, nah, I'm not going into the cocoon. Like both people could have been like, nah, I don't want to go in, right? I don't want to go in. But something made the person on the bottom go in, right? And I think it was trust in the divine. It's like you have everything you need and then the divine asks you to give it all away. And you're like, but I just worked so hard to get to this point. And they're like, no, give it all away. Like you have to have this blind faith, right? And someone here did not and someone here did. And that's what the difference is. The difference is happening. So I feel like there's someone that you're connected to. If you're the bottom, there's someone you're connected to. You know, I don't know who's who, but there's someone who's connected. The bottom person, the person who went into the cocoon, the butterfly, I'm gonna say the butterfly. The butterfly is now wanting the caterpillar, but you guys, you can see how it's not gonna work out, right? Like you're not even the same species now. Like, same species? I don't know, like you're a different freaking animal. One of you has wings and one of you doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you can't. And I feel like you're sad about that. You're sad that someone was not reborn, right? Like with the king of wands, this king of wands talks about a phoenix being reborn and this person decided not to do it, right? So you're mad that they didn't do it. You're mad that they didn't see. But what's interesting here is like what's coming for you, because I feel like you have a higher level of commitment coming. And I feel like, I don't know if it's necessarily, I mean, you're coming up as the Empress in the beginning and the Queen of Earth in the beginning. And then we have the King of Coins and the Emperor at the end, right? So there is someone coming who I feel like is a true pair to you. But they're coming because they have done the you have to meet someone who did the metamorphosis too. You can't be with someone who did not do the metamorphosis. Like a caterpillar and a butterfly cannot be together. Like it's just, that's how I'm trying to say it. It's weird like how the divine is giving me so many like analogies with animals this week. Like yes, Sagittarius was like with dogs and loyalty, and now this is like a caterpillar butterfly thing going on. But it's interesting because it's like, I feel like you don't understand why this person can't come, and I feel like it's because you don't understand like this person is going through the loop again. And it's a time of like struggle. It's a long cycle. It's a long cycle, and it's like you don't deserve to be on it. Again, you're not even the same animal anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. You're not. And you're crying over this person. Like you're upset. But I feel like this is some sort of justice, right? Because we have this balancing of the emotions and the intellect. Like there's some sort of balance that's taking place by the fact that like this person is not going where this person is going. I don't know if there's justice or just karma, right? And I feel like it sucks because I do feel like there was a contract between these two soulmates. And I don't know what happened to the person on the top, to be really honest. Like, I don't know why they decided not to go in. But that's what's going on. Like, someone did not go into the cocoon and someone did. And they're going to see, like, their mistake. They are going to see it. It's going to be painful for them. And maybe this pain of seeing maybe you with someone else, or seeing, you know, the fact that they're not a butterfly, helps them maybe decide to go into the cocoon. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know how the divine works, but I just feel like there's someone here who definitely went in and someone who did not. And now you guys are split. Like, you can't, one person is going and one person's not, right? And you're going different ways now. And I mean, I see that the person on the bottom has a true pair coming, like another soulmate coming, right? With the Emperor and the King of Coins, like someone who matches you. It's like a caterpillar who went into the cocoon like you did, right? Because you're coming up the same before, right? With the Emperor, Empress, King, and like they went inside, right? The person on the top did not. Yeah. So if you're the bottom energy, you're going for a high level of commitment and it's not with this person. And if you're the top person, you're going back into the loop. But I feel like there's still a chance for you to go into the cocoon, right? It's just, you're doing it more delayed, right? And when you decide to see it and take a look at it, is when you decide to go into a cocoon. But that's for later on, right? Like right now you're going right back on. It's like you're going back on the roller coaster ride, right? Like you're deciding to go right back on the same ride. Whereas someone got off the roller coaster, you're going back on it. So yeah, Capricorn, I don't know why I got this reading like this today, but I did. I hope this makes sense. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.